Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Strategic Command World War I, episode number 10. Let's get to the replay. Just gotta make sure I'm recording here. This is the important one. The only thing I really can't show you twice. Alright, let's see what we have. We have an attack that goes 1 to 2 in our favor. Another attack which goes 0 to 2 in our favor. Serbia's holding well, 0 2 in our favor. Boy, they're having a hard time. 1 to 4, and this is against detachments. Okay, they have taken Debrecen back. They did attack with this unit, which will lower their supply. That was not a good idea, I don't think. Maybe he saw something I don't, though. Reinforcing some units. This is probably a dead one. 0-2 for us, a very favorable start. Ooh, 4-1, a terrible follow-up. A 0-2 second, though. That is just an interesting little... I don't know what's even going on here. 2-1. I can't even predict what the next roll will be. And then the 0-0. Moving in the south. 2-1. Okay. Reinforcing on the western front. Reinforcing some Austrians. They're moving into Tarnow with their Marines. Oh my god, a 5-2. Holy cow. Well, I don't think this unit's long for the world. We have a 1-2. A 1-0, which is really good for them considering it's a Marine. We did retreat. Okay, their submarine, our submarine I should say, is found. Oh, good. 0-0, 3. Oh, 3-3. Oh, that's bad. Their unit did move forward, okay. Oh god, they killed it just outright. 4-1. Elrish is gone. 2-2. This is more what I'm expecting. 3-2. That's surprisingly that's not a bad roll for us. Okay. 3-2. That's actually good considering it's Port at Liege. Oh wow, they're gonna break back. Oh my god, they broke back. That 4 or whatever it was. Okay, defensive artillery. 2-1. They're shifting forces though. We don't know how many forces they have left to shift in this area. We're starting to see cavalry come to the front line. This is a long turn. 1-2. 2-1. They have some partisans now. Okay, so we lost the Suez detachment, and the 6th Corps was destroyed trying to cut off their unit. This was the biggest surprise for me. No, I would say that the Russian unit holding out so long in the Eastern Front, north of Warsaw, that was the biggest surprise. But losing this unit was also pretty surprising. Debrecen was liberated, Amara was captured, El Arish was captured. The 10th Corps suffered attrition losses, but it was reconnected eventually. Moroccan tribes rise against French rule, fighting between some things. Sabotage, Bulgaria moved 7%. So they are trying to influence Bulgaria. That's fine. With me, in my opinion, that's fine. Okay, so to enable us to protect Egypt and carry out offensive, it's recommended we call an Indian army. Yes. This will only be a small artillery unit, but it would be increased in... could be increased in size, and forming it will increase. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Good, that's very good. We have sufficient artillery pieces, including our rear areas, to equip our Caucasus front with a weak artillery. Yes, yes. 150. I guess that still is a savings. Not quite as much. And we have another artillery we can deploy. Although this one obviously doesn't deploy to the front. And it's raining again. Would you freaking cut it out, weather? Did they have rain? They didn't have rain. I'm going to go back in the replay. I don't think... I'd like this is... I don't know what to say. This is not fair. So we have storms in the seas here, so it's going to be difficult to attack. So rain and fog is better or worse than storms? Who knows? We are expected to lose that, but luckily we have battle cruisers in the area. We have armored cruisers. I think we will be able to finally destroy what remains of the Ottoman fleet. I think we'll just put this into the blockade, continue the blockade. Or we could put this thing into the blockade and leave our battleship over here to start working on morale of their units. I think we should have a... Oh my gosh, 1 to 5. We're going to be able to isolate cars, take this unit out. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Okay, let's not get too excited though. Let's just continue to scan the front, look at the situation. When this was all happening, I wasn't too disappointed because I know that we're going to be able to do this. Easily going to be able to eliminate this unit. Probably this unit. In fact, we don't even have to eliminate this unit. We can just move in. We can actually try to eliminate... Well, this one needs to be healed. So we can get it up to 8, which is... That's all we need to do. I don't think they're going to be able to eliminate it entirely. We might even want to do an attack and swap these two. Swap should put them not able to move, but we can eliminate that unit. No, I think we might just have to kill it. It's just a pathetic state of affairs. But I would like to heal, bring this up to it's 75 points. It's a lot of points. Okay, let's look at our points. 145. The British points very low. 380 for the French. 150 for the Serbians. So they're going to do some research, I think, this turn. And the Russians are up to 435. So finally, our patience has paid off. We have achieved higher levels of research. Why is it that it is raining? I really want to know why has it been raining for my 4 last consecutive turns. It's certainly is putting a dampener on things. Dampener, get it? Anyway, we took Lemberg. That is still critical news. Let's take a look. It's only giving us 3 points right now. Stanislaw, Kolomia. I mean, we've infiltrated the northeast part of, or I guess the eastern part of Austria-Hungary. Let's look at the diplomacy things to see how close Bulgaria is to entering. 58, Romania is 74. So we haven't done any diplomacy, but yet Romania is slowly drifting our way. I think, yeah, the diplomatic cost to influence Romania is only 50, whereas obviously influencing anybody else is going to be pretty expensive. I just don't think we need to influence anyone. The only person I would consider influencing, honestly, would be Netherlands. Netherlands switching to us would be huge. In fact, even Norway switching to us so that we get their trade instead of... I think that's what happens. Somebody has told me that you can switch Norway so that you get their trade instead of the Germans. And then we don't have to worry about the blockade that we're running up here. Now, anyways, I'm trying to focus very severely on getting this turn done a little bit faster than my usual. Certainly has not been the case. So we'll just scan the front, and then I'm just gonna 2 to 2. Yeah. So it did not have much of an impact on this unit. They're still at 48. I mean, but we can't even do anything with our airplanes because it's raining again. 51% morale. We are in range to do the bombardment. Of course, what I would prefer to do is get this guy back up to 10. The French certainly have the points to spend on it. They didn't even reinforce this unit. Could we break through? Where's our cavalry? Okay, I don't know how to do this. So what I want to do is have my cavalry ready to break through and take Mulhausen the moment we break out. But I don't think we're going to be able to do that, and I just don't know if he forgot about this unit. I don't know how to do that. So I wish I had my cavalry right here. If we had him right here, we do the attacks, we swap in, we do another attack, we break through, we get our cavalry all the way to Mulhausen, and Bob's your uncle. Serbia, how are we looking here? 2-0, not good. Also not good. This is just incredible that our detachments have done so well. So... Of course, we'll be looking for any opportunities here. 1 to 3, follow that up with the detachment. Probably, yes. Swap, heal, swap attack. I think this Serbian front is very manageable, very easy to figure out what you need to do. They're down to 6 supply. I do want to go back up to this unit because I remember that this guy is cut off. So, yeah, he actually did attack me. We should have lowered it. Oh, that's right. Supply doesn't... It's not like ships. But he's only at supply 4, so if we eliminate him this turn, he is gone. Obviously, I have a huge incentive to do that. Let's take a look at our supply, though. 5, 6. What will it be moving forward? At least we did get this guy to give us 8, which is very nice. In fact, Kolomea is a 5 supply, I think. Yeah, so we can just camp on Kolomea and project our 8. 7, 6, 5, 4. So we don't really want to go any further. I think we'll do the attack, swap, do the attack. It's just we're going to get some pot shots in against the reserves. I don't think we're going to be able to kill them since they're at 7. Although we could bring in even the Stanislaw division and put in a core there instead. Since this guy's morale is so low, what we'll probably end up doing is swapping. Now, I'm positive, based on the numbers I'm seeing here, I'm positive that we will be attacking this tiny little salient. Just moving ourselves one step closer to Presimo. Giving ourselves room to retreat, that actually is a pretty effective tactic. Like, we can swap these two units, and then boom, we have a 10 on the front. Just like that. Whether or not we want to give the points for a 4 or not. Because they have not moved up in the north, I know that I'm redeploying forces further south, but I'm beginning to think we're wasting time up here. And even if the Germans are like incredibly effective, okay, well, so a morale of 40% is not going to cut it. But this unit, for example, I think we might swap that unit into Memel, this one over here. We don't even need a unit defending Memel. I don't think they're going to be doing amphibious invasion. And that reminds me, amphibious invasions. Is this the turn? I think we're only allowed one amphibious landing, which would be... I mean, we could take Wilhelmshaven and then just, I don't know, wait for them to react and then leave. I don't know. It could be just a one-time thing, but that would be pretty effective. Our backs would be to the wall, though. Oh, man, I've been talking about it, but I don't know if I have the balls to actually go through with it. Okay, anyways, 13 minutes. Let me cut, and I'll get back to the action. Okay, they're so out of supply in Egypt that I'm just not gonna... I don't think that they've reacted correctly here, and they're probably just gonna try to pour troops through. So I'm just gonna play it nice and simple. We're gonna move this unit over here to protect our 2 areas, and then there, perfect. We get our kill directly. National morale bonus. Perfect. Well, that was unexpected and not pleasant, but that's fine. I guess we'll deal with it. We'll do the attack here. A 1-3. 0-3. 0-3. No, you bastards. And then we could still do a 1-1 here and then swap this guy, or move him, I guess. He should still be able to move out. With the 1 unit, I think it's worth it. And then just have him rest here and just have essentially 2 heavy-duty units hold the line here for a bit. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Because it's 1-to-1 on a unit. It's a detachment going 1-to-1 with a core. That's a good thing. That's just a good thing. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we got 2. Couldn't have asked for anything more than that. And then we... well, I'll leave the reinforcement to the very end because we actually cannot do 2 reinforcements of this. Get this guy to transport to the Persian Gulf. So hopefully he appears here next turn. We will need to reinforce this guy as much as possible. We'll get him up to an 8. That's worth it. Let them come, basically. Let them come. He just needs a turn to continue to refresh his morale. He's definitely weak. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so I went to my usual, got this guy switched over to be a, whatever, recon and attack plane. So I'm going to move this submarine here. I'm going to move this battleship. Can't get there, but I think he's going to be more effective off to the east. And let's not give vision of what we're doing here. Okay, and then move this guy here. And I would like to scout. Maybe he can't scout on the first turn. I don't know. Yeah, okay, whatever. And that is all just to prep for this. So 2 to 2, I don't think I'll take this. In fact, what we could do, we haven't done yet, is just entrench ourselves here. No, it doesn't really make sense, doesn't matter, but we'll entrench covering the sea as well. And then we have some huge damage we're going to be able to do to cars. And this is just because of this guy. So it ended up being not a 1-5, it ended up being a 1-4. Kill it. Okay, that was the important thing. And we can move in. Now, should we move in? I guess the answer is yes. We're going to have to roll the dice at some point. Now, I guess what I need to ask is, will we have enough points? We certainly have a lot of money. I think we're going to have enough points to deploy this detachment. Okay, I was just talking about moving this guy up, blah, 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 blah. No, I think that this guy is now needed to transport down so that we have somebody holding Erevan. Let me just make sure he can get there. He can. Okay, so then we're moving this guy in, and we're moving this guy forward. And we don't need to do the attacks, we can just let supply... Well... Okay, well let me just do the transport really fast before I forget. 'Cause this is now like a critical thing. Go down here. Alright, that was good. I think that was a very effective turn in the Caucasus. We took back cars. This is all we need. There's no other value for us anywhere. We just have cars. We wait for it to... I mean, the best thing for us is if we could, it would be wonderful for us to be able to push just one road further. I think slowly we will win back this road. And as soon as this unit is vacates, then our other core will also be under the command of Udenich, who's a great commander, so... Yeah, I don't feel like the 1-1 is worth it. We need our points against the against the Austrians and the Germans more than we need them against the Ottomans. And I don't think the Ottomans are going to be able to mount. Yeah, he's got an entrenchment of 2. Very, very, very bad morale. Let's not run into that. Okay, that's fine. And before we get to Serbia, I am going to do my attacks over here. We have this 7 Dreadnought, which is probably the best person to start attacking. However, I want my submarine to scout just to make sure I'm not missing something. This is 0-0. I still would rather the 0-0s happen. Okay, let's do this attack as well. Okay, there's nobody there, so we can do the attacks. Commence attack! Oh my god, it went 3-3. I am in shock. I'm actually in shock. That was much, much worse than I thought. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this over with. I was kind of hoping we would get less. In my head, it was... Oh, that'll probably go a little bit less, right? Alright, let's... We still have a submarine somewhere around here. I don't know where. We have this transport. Oh! I almost forgot. Alright! The cavalry has arrived, just in time. And next... the battle cruiser to finish off... Well, only 0-1. It went 0-0! What is going on? Can't handle this. Can't handle this. Don't do this to me. Okay, yeah, well that 0-0 was at least exactly what we expected. This guy has no strikes left. I don't know where their submarine is. Did we kill it? Oh my gosh, I don't remember if we killed it. I might have to go back and reference this video. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it though. Let me just move this guy first. I'm going to save that attack for a moment. Oh, no, never mind. He's in the way. Not enough points, I guess. Damn it. No! I went for it. I risked it. I just didn't think it'd be possible. for us to perform this poorly. But we did. We really performed poorly. Alright, well, that's... You know, there's disappointments in life, and this is one of them. Could be worse. I have no idea where that submarine is. Okay. Let's go to Serbia. Well, to me, it's a 2-2 when you're dealing with detachments. It's just a really good value. We went 1-2. Let's remember that. We're having good, you know, when we have good luck, let's remember it. I think I'll take the 1-3 first. Only goes 0-2. I was hoping that would make this a little bit better. Let's swap this guy in. Give him a chance. 2-1 is going to be, oh, 3-1. Okay. That's our artillery. And it did go 2-1. So, despite my best efforts, that did not go as well as I was hoping. I still think that... Okay. So, I think what we're going to do here is swap. Look for an opportunity. There's none. So, we'll just entrench. Yeah. And this guy is going to end up healing. Oh, no. Yeah, we'll just get him back up to strength. So where do you belong? You haven't moved yet. You have. So Bulgaria, by the way, are we ready for them? Yeah, I think we are. We're just going to hold Uskub and this. So the unit I just moved in, the one who's now already attacked, Albania needs to move all the way back down to Uskub. Don't think that Bulgaria is going to be, if I go back and look at this, Bulgaria is still a ways away. I think Romania is pretty close to joining. So once Romania joins, I think that'll be a wash. I have absolutely no idea what units Romania brings into the conflict. I just don't suspect it's that many. I don't think that they were as powerful in World War I as they are in World War II. But, you know, I mean, I don't know that. I just have this vague impression about Romania not helping significantly. We could swap, or we could move and do an attack. I think it's better off that we pressure the unit which is the most weak. And that was a great call. That was a good call. We made a good decision. Next, swap this guy. No defense for artillery. Oh my gosh, he moved. Oh, he moved. That's impressive. So you can't move anywhere, but you could swap. You can continue to move south. Wow, this guy's up to 1.3 experience, and he's not even hurt. This unit is ready to get into it. Oh, I think it's worth it. Definitely worth it. Supply-wise, yeah, 7, that's fine. Oh, we just can't even do anything to that last unit. He's gonna live by a hair. So we do have 2 units. This guy's already attacked, but this unit, we have 1 unit which hasn't attacked. Is there anything which we want to do with it? Let me just look at supply and let me see the bigger supply picture to see what we might want to do. Where are the potential opportunities to move forward? I think the biggest one is finally to cross the river, to sit on that hill, and to begin hitting them. But they're breaking here, right? I mean, this is without Italy joining. Serbia is breaking them. And Serbia is going to have enough points for research, so I'll figure this exact final resting places of things. not like that, but, you know, they're the end of turn resolution. Do it off camera. That'll take us over to the Western Front. So without question, we have to try this. Oh, damn it, it was a 2-3. I was really... If it was a 2-3, we actually got the 3, this whole system would have been a go. Everything would have been in fine shape. Okay, we did get the 3 here, and they moved back. That is interesting. So that kind of preempts my... Got him. Got him. We got him. Oh. Can anybody get in? No! 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 It's so close! It's so close! Oh, we're so close! Oh my good gracious! Goodness gracious! Oh, we're so close. So this might be the time to push. The thing is, it's April. It's my April offensive. I don't want to be pushing this early. I think I'd rather be doing attacks against their the corners, the knees in their line, or this weakened unit. Obviously, we just have to be attacking this unit. And in fact, I guess since we can't do anything else, we might as well just try to wear that guy out. Ideally, again, the whole point is try our best to wear out the Western Front so that the Eastern Front has a reprieve. This doesn't look good. This is like one idea. I don't know. Okay, I thought about it, and we're gonna do this attack because right now I don't need to. Oh man, I was gonna say I don't really need to eliminate entire units. These guys are not at low supply, so I just need to try. Shoot. This is so weird the way I have to do this, but I think I have to do this. Swap him. And then... Can't swap. I have to swap. The whole point was to try to get this unit not to have to swap. Okay, I guess we can just do it this way. He already attacked. Okay. Let's move him back. Move this guy in. Do an attack. Alright, so the only unit that can attack now is if we want to move our cavalry in. I don't think we do. I'd rather shift these lines. So I feel like Brussels 2 out of 4 entrenchment. I don't think that the Germans are going to be doing much attacking at this point. So we move back. We bring in any units. Like this unit cannot make it. So really only one unit can make it. Or I guess 2 units can make it in. If we want, we can definitely eliminate this unit. The thing is, it doesn't even help us. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's leave things the way they are, because it doesn't help us to eliminate this unit. This unit is not even holding territory for them. It's holding a road to the Netherlands. So it might as well be holding a road to Never Never Land. Let's do this instead. Let's do this knee attack. Unless there's... Yeah, so if Verdun is not giving us good attack opportunities, our best bet is to just work on this corner case. Okay. That one went well. That one, wow, really didn't go well. You win some, you lose some. Swap in. Another one that didn't go well. Okay, well, we'll persist here. There we go. Finally starting to get some ground back. Got him. Shattered. Okay. So this hole in the line remains. We'll reinforce the unit in Brussels. And probably the whole point of not using the artillery was we're just going to reinforce it. And probably reinforce any other units we can, just to bring more bodies up to full strength for what appears to be the May offensive. The late spring offensive is coming. So I think we're going to be doing this earlier than the summer, so I won't call it a summer offensive. But okay, let's move on to the last naval aspect, the Northern Sea. Changed my mind, going to go over the Baltic instead first. Just going to do some clearing of territory here. Attack. Move him in. And then obviously we're going to follow up with this attack. Got him. And we'll just put them in port here. Hopefully they'll think I'm up north and look for me by my minefield, but otherwise that's the Baltic Sea. We don't have much left. We lost a lot. That was a nice little counterattack. Something, but we'll... Now we move to either the Northern Sea or the Eastern Front. Well, we are going to move into the North Sea, and I think what we want to do is scout for the missing submarine. Got it. So this is, I think, the only submarine left. We destroyed one here. There might be other submarines, but at least it gives us something to attack. And it is on 0 supply, so at least we don't have to worry about it diving. Now the French submarine, destroyers are not going to be able to do anything. Might as well try, but we'll pull him back. He'll defend that side. But the other destroyers have a good chance of doing something, as we see. 0-2 went 0-1. We'll see if the British have any better luck. Okay, 0-2. Pull this guy back here. So we're gonna... He's not gonna have a chance to go anywhere. He doesn't even exert zone of control anymore. And I think we're gonna get him. Why not do it in style with an airplane? Perfect. Okay, so we're actually in good shape as far as... Yeah, we're actually in really good shape. So with 130 points left, the one thing I would like to do for the British is increase their industrial technology one more time. Alternatively, I think it's almost time, maybe it is time, in fact, for us to invest in research or into diplomacy. And I think the top candidates for me are Netherlands, Norway, and Romania. Romania is getting closer. So we just need 50 points, 50 points, and 50 points. We just want to put all of our investment into these three. We're not going to worry about anybody else, come what may. Sweden, not worried about them, although they are tipped a little bit more toward... we're not worried about them. If they come into the war, then it gives, the British something to do with all these forces we're threatening to amphibiously invade with. So it's not a big deal. Okay, but I will cut away and we'll go to the Eastern Front before I finalize. But I'm going to be doing some moving around. We have this seaplane tender, which, although it could be repaired, we don't need to spend those points. We can just start blockading to put a little bit more pressure on the German morale. They're at 90%. Austria and Hungarians at 37. Ottomans are down to 83, so it's not all roses for the Central Powers. Our lowest is the Russians at 86. So, okay, let's look at the Eastern Front. Okay, Eastern Front. I think it's going to be interesting. We do have some really good opportunities to attack places, and we're going to try to take advantage of those. First and foremost, this. So 2-4 win is a 2-3. We're going to persist with this, because this was also a 2-3. Okay, went 1-3, we're back even. Okay, we're 1-3. And that doesn't look good, but when we swap in, this unfortunately means I won't be able to attack the other German unit, but we'll swap in. We should be able to get this kill pretty easily. Shouldn't take a hit, good. So this means, unfortunately, that we're not going to be able to reinforce this 4. But this 4 is also a lot less necessary now that... I don't think we'll even fill the gap here. We'll leave these guys. So they're going to have to do a lot of work if they want to work on either of these, obviously pretty broken units. We're still going to do this attack. And I don't see any reason to not fall back. So we will. Oh, let's move this unit forward. 1-3. So 1-2. Your supply there is going to be a 5. So if we don't do anything, yeah. So hoping we get a 0-1 out of this. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. So this means that we have been given permission. I'm giving everyone permission, at least, to get out of there. I don't think the Germans are going to attempt to do anything silly like move south into the mountain pass here. That would kind of eliminate his Otherwise, pretty good defensive position in Sambor. We'll eventually probably need to move in to start surrounding the German units there so we can start ticking away at Sambor's supply, but we're getting very close to the fort. If that falls, I have a strong feeling that Austria-Hungary is not far away. In fact, we were actually really close to Budapest. I didn't even really think about that, but we probably could have pushed from here into Budapest. Now, maybe they were cautious enough to like make sure that that wasn't going to happen. I mean, Agrippa. Anyway, there's still excuse me. There's still other attacks of opportunity we can do. We have a 1-4 and a 1-3. It was a. Did you see that? It was a 1-3. So this being a 1-2. I mean, anything which has given us better than 1-to-1 odds is something we want to take. But the 1-4 here, we just can't not do that. Which ends up being a 2-to-4, of course. And a 1-to-4 ends up being a 0-4. You don't have a strike left. So we're going to have to swap in just to kill that unit. But I think it'll be worth it to do it. Okay, good. I had to actually manually task all the HQs with the people they were going to resupply. This guy needs to actually pull back because he's out of supply range. So I think we'll move him here. Actually, we may even want this cavalry further up. I'm going to move this unit back here for now. It's done its job. And the cavalry there. So we'll protect Kolomea. We'll kind of pull back from this. You know, we don't really need to exert pressure there. We do have a lot of points, 400. Now, the one thing I really want to invest in is the 125 needed to do the industrial. I'd also like to take the 75 for trench warfare. Another like level 2 or even, I should say level 1 of trench warfare right now, it would just be making all the difference. We don't have it, but it would make a huge difference. I think this is worth even using the cavalry on if we have an opportunity to swap and then attack, which I think we will. Because this unit will not be attacking. Oh, it's very, very weak though. So let me just do this attack. So 4-2, damn it, that's what I didn't want to see. I think the Austrians are just starting to come apart. So we have a this is crazy, an 0-4. And we'll quickly swap and finish that unit off. Okay. No good attacks up here, which is, obviously pretty much what we were expecting. We'll do a swap here. Another thing that we really want to spend our money on is making sure we get this artillery up so it's actually, doing something. So we'll swap these two units. We'll get this unit, which thankfully was full strength or whatever. We'll entrench. That's still not going to be the best situation because morale was a bit low on this one, 58%. Yeah, but I don't see any way around it. I think we're just going to have to heal both of these units and just keep swapping units in and out. Probably be good to do that as well. Oh, there's so many units that need... Well, this one is just, we have to do that. I'm going to do that without even thinking twice about it because it just has to happen. Nothing else has to happen here. I'd really like to swap this cavalry in to get to this. Okay, if we swap, your morale is so low, but they would have to come in. I think it's worth it. I'm going to be a little bit aggressive here. Oh. Okay, that was useless. If I swap, I'm pretty sure it's going to render me unable to attack. So we blew that one, but that's fine. We're just rotating units off the front line, I guess. Now, given the fact that this guy should see 3 hexes away, we have a pretty good idea that this line is actually empty. And that's extremely interesting information. So moving our way up, unfortunately, even though this guy is surrounded on 3 sides, the knee of the line is supposed to get it, right? Well, not in this case. We just don't have anything available. And I think that we're going to be... a lot of pressure is going to be put on here. So I'm still debating whether or not to move this unit up. I think we will end up doing it. and then just getting him to entrench. We'll see if that works. They have reasonable morale. I think that this unit is right next to, like I said, I'm pretty sure Hindenburg is somewhere back here. They're actually the second HQ that the Germans get over here is also really good. So yeah, it'll be tough fighting for us. But our main goal is, now just remember this, because I have to remind myself this a lot too. Our main goal is just to survive. We don't need to push. We do not need to push. We don't need to, because we win, I think, if it's just a stalemate for a year. I think if it gets to 1916 and these lines are right where they are right now, we've already won. Or, things are going more and more in our favor, the less the Central Powers are able to push beyond their original lines. So that's something I want to keep reminding myself, and I'll remind you guys as well. At least expose that's like the inner workings of my brain, that we really should not be trying to push because we have the advantage right now, being where we are, and we should just be doing research and diplomacy. And yeah, I think that's everything that we want to do for this turn. I don't know if there's anything else, any other little attacks that we can do. Should I move out here? I guess it does make sense to push this unit out and put this unit up, just to continue to make sure they feel the pressure. Although having this unit, they're both good. This one's already struck. Okay, so I think I will do that, just to make sure that they're feeling the pressure. So get this guy on the line, and then move this guy into Warsaw. So we have fresh units ready to counter whatever they're doing. Okay. The 6. I don't think we want to move him forward yet, but it is nice to know that there's nobody there. So in theory, we could move and try to surround this detachment on 3 sides. It's well entrenched, entrenchment 2, and okay. I don't think we're gonna do anything like that. So that means we're done for the turn, except for research, which I need to think about. Well, I just started moving some of these ships that I was like, this isn't going to matter. And hey, what do you know? I found the Austro-Hungarian submarine. It's useless because 0 supply, 1% everything. Guess I can try to attack it. I don't think it's going to do anything for my armored cruiser, but yeah, we'll probably hopefully be able to pursue that. Whoops. Pursue that guy in the following episodes. Anyway, so research-wise for the Serbians, we're finally going to invest in some infantry warfare, considering we're already at command and control level 2. For the British, we have artillery that we want to reinforce, which means that the British are not going to be able to do anything. We also have more artillery that we're going to want to reinforce. We have so much stuff we want to reinforce. In fact, we have this unit, which we'd like to get up to 10. This unit, which has just been sitting there stuck at such low amounts for forever. Why is Belgium... Oh, we only have... Yeah, we just can't even do the reinforcement on these guys. So, yeah, after saying all that, the one thing I think I will do, though, is I'm going to go and invest in diplomacy. So the British are going to start to pull Netherlands our way. Okay, it's done. We did it. And we'll start investing more in that as well. With France, we're going to be... I think we're going to heal anybody on the front line. Anybody on the Western Front, I should say. Because this is France's strong suit right now. They're really doing well. So that's done. I think we're also going to take this cruiser just up to 5. I do want to do that. Because it's just so low. 2% morale. Like, good lord. It's hard to... I can't justify taking, moving it. Is there any other French ships down here? Yeah, there are. So are you guys... You just got moved there, and you just got moved there. Okay, so no repairs for France, which means research 217. Part of me is thinking that maybe we should get armored warfare going. We're good. We just got trench warfare at level 2, which is fantastic. Oh, we need gas shell production, so let's start on that. And I think I'll spend the rest of the 100 on okay, let's go to diplomacy. Let's start stealing Netherlands away. Can we invest another one? We can. I don't even want Netherlands to go full allies, so maybe we can do... No, let's do Netherlands. If that's fine, if they go full allies, it's actually a good thing, so we'll do that. Which will take France down to 17. Yeah, I like the way we're doing this, though. Just pouring mass resources into things at various points. And then it comes down to the Russians. So the Russians, I don't think we're actually going to be able to do both of the things I want, which is infantry warfare and industrial technology. We still have 2 in industrial technology, so I'm going to put it into infantry weapons. And then we have a lot of units we can even buy, but I think it's pretty clear that the Russians just need to spend a lot of points reinforcing these poor souls that are worn down to the nub. So this one, God, that one, we can't even get them up full strength. We only have 67 points left to spend, so it's such a battle choosing who you're gonna... Well, this guy we can get up to 10, which who was it? Yeah, I think I'd prefer to get somebody up to 10, especially in the weak point where we're actually pushing. So we'll do that. I think that it's honestly probably worse for this guy to even be here than just not to be here. So, although he does look threatening, so yeah, we'll leave him there. It's like painting the trenches. It doesn't have any effect. So we're done on points. And I'll scan everything, and then we'll end the turn. Okay, a few other things. I positioned our naval forces so that we're affecting a better blockade, and we have some units which unfortunately can't get healed this turn, but I think this is also going to join the blockade. And that one's already on the blockade. That one, those two do need to heal. I did a few other healing points, and then I already mentioned this, right? So let's position this cavalry so that it's ready to leap through the barrier if we can continue to bust through. Not sure if that'll happen, but let's at least be in position and ready for it. Should that be the case? Other than that, I don't think there's anybody else that has anything else to do. So we'll just take one last final scan of the field. Hopefully this unit will transit over to here so that we're ready to do that. I keep forgetting to use naval crews, which people have been reminding me. So just thank you for your constant advice, little suggestions here and there. I am trying to learn how to play better. But that is it. So we will call this one to a close. Not quite yet. I forgot to deploy my units. So where can you deploy? Only here? This is one of those units that's going to be moved to the front, so put them right here, I guess. And you also need to be pretty close to the front, so we'll put you right here. And now we'll end the turn. Here we go. Oh, it worked. I suppose it's down there. Or maybe it'll appear there next turn. Okay, blockade. Joins the Ottomans. Charlie Chaplin, the Tramp. Panchavilla is defeated. And we got amphibious warfare development. Wow. It's just telling us what we have to do. Spying and intelligence, that's great. And 128. So the reason why we can't get any points from the UK is because we keep sending all these points everywhere. France looks good. Serbia looks okay. 92 is fine. 381, that's still something because we spent on the Caucasian artillery. So things look good. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. And until the next one, take care. And oh, vive l'entente.